We've redesigned the editing tools in the piano roll in the latest N-Track Studio update for iOS and Android. We'll review the key updates, and for those of you that are new to the piano roll, we'll go through how to perform the most common tasks when composing instrument tracks. New updates include a single tap to add a note, double tap to delete it, and the long press to select a group of notes. To open piano roll, simply add an instrument in N-Track. With the piano roll screen visible, we will again add a note. The note that you've tapped on last is selected and shows a circle on its right edge. We can click on the circle and drag it to adjust the length of the note. Once you've adjusted the length of a note, all the notes that we add later will have the note length of the last edited note. The start of each of the notes we add is snapped to the current grid subdivision when the grid is active. We can select the spacing of the grid, also called subdivision, in the grid menu. Measure, for example, will make each note start at an exact bar. The same goes for smaller subdivisions. By tapping in the piano roll with one finger in an empty spot not over a note, we can then drag to move the piano roll up, down, left and right. Pinch with two fingers in and out to zoom in and zoom out. If we long press on any of the selected notes, we'll get the editing menu. When you want to select a group of notes, long press on an empty spot and drag the selection square to select the notes. Or you can choose Select All from the editing menu that you see after long pressing on a note. We can also select Quantize, which will snap the notes to the subdivision selected in the grid box. Next to the grid box, we can see the instrument that is currently being used to play the notes. Click on the box to open the instrument browser and audition different sounds. When the piano roll is in song mode, it shows notes from all the tracks. You can switch to track mode with the button in the upper right. You can toggle which track is being edited and shown in the right panel. Clicking on the track number sets the edited track. When in song mode, clicking on the rectangle to the right of the track number toggles the visibility of the track's notes. Tap on the Events Draw button in the lower right to open the lower piano roll panel where you can draw note velocities and controllers. By default, the panel shows the velocity of the notes. Velocity is a property of each note that represents the strength with which the note was pressed. Velocity comes from how acoustic pianos work. After a key has been pressed and has travelled a certain distance, the hammer detaches from the key, so all that matters is the velocity with which the hammer hits the strings. We can adjust the note velocity in broad strokes by pressing and dragging to draw an envelope which the velocities will follow. You can also tap the top of a velocity vertical segment and adjust the velocity of a single note. By clicking on the MIDI Event Settings button, we can choose what we want the panel to show and allow editing. Common events besides note velocity are pitch bend, which temporarily alters the pitch of notes, sustain, volume, and pan controllers. We hope you enjoy the updates to N-Track Piano Roll. As ever, if you have any questions or further suggestions for piano roll, let us know in the comments. And if this video has been helpful, do hit that subscribe button and like the video so we can keep this channel growing. Until the next one, have fun making music with N-Track. Cheers.